Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It is February 3rd, 2023 and FIFA have officially ruled on whether Barcelona can register the signing of the Mexican defender Julian Araujo. Also, Dusan Vlahovic has been linked with Barcelona and the rumors of Messi returning to the club continue to swirl. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Mo and it's currently negative 11 degrees Celsius out here, so it's absolutely freezing. So that is why I'm currently wearing my traditional Peruvian poncho right over my Barcelona shirt, of course, because I had to stay warm and I had to keep representing my team. But I'm sure you don't care what I'm wearing and you want to hear the latest Barcelona news. And we'll begin with the news that FIFA have officially ruled on whether Barcelona can register the contract of Julian Araujo. Now, as I reported previously, Barcelona signed during the final moments of the winter transfer market the Mexican right back Julian Araujo from the MLS team LA Galaxy for 4 million euros. And Barcelona signed Araujo as a Barca Athletic player with the idea that he would alternate with the first team, given that Barcelona didn't have enough space on their wage bill to sign any players for the first team. Now, La Liga rejected the registration of the contract of Julian Araujo because Barcelona submitted the paperwork 18 seconds after the closing of the winter transfer market. So the club appealed this decision to FIFA, and today the biggest governing or the highest governing body of football announced that the signing of Julian Araujo was made too late after the winter transfer market, and as such, this signing has fallen through, and Julian Araujo will not be arriving in Barcelona. Now, it's not clear whether the club are gonna try to sign the Mexican defender in the summer transfer market. Barcelona have been tracking him for several months, so there is the possibility that Barcelona could sign Araujo in the summer transfer market. Now on to the news that Dusan Vlahovic has been linked with Barcelona. Now, Vlahovic is a 23-year-old Serbian forward who currently plays for the Serie A team Juventus, and he was considered as the Serbian version of Erling Haaland, and many of the major clubs were interested in signing him, including Barcelona, until he decided to sign for the Italian giants Juventus. Now, Vlahovic has not fit well at Juventus and he's not adapted too well to his new team. And this season he has played 17 matches where he has only scored 7 goals and provided 2 assists, which are below the numbers that was expected of him when he first signed. And given the problems of Juventus that they're currently having right now with a lot of their signings that they were considered fraudulently, it seems that Juventus have decided to place Vlahovic on the market. Now, Italian media are currently reporting that Barcelona, Real Madrid, Arsenal, and amongst other clubs are currently tracking and interested to sign the player in the summer. And even though Vlahovic has not adapted to Juventus, it seems that the Italian club are valuing him at around 80 to 85 million euros. And given this figure, I'm here to tell you that there's absolutely no chance that Barcelona would consider signing Vlahovic, because not only would they not be willing to pay such figure for Vlahovic or any player, there's no way that the club could afford this figure given their financial situation. So this could be nothing more than an Italian media trying to create hype and interest around the player so they can increase his market value. Now on to the news that the rumors of Lionel Messi returning to Barcelona continue to swirl. Now, a few weeks ago, it looked like it was 100% certain that Lionel Messi was going to extend his contract with PSG, which expires at the end of the season. But now, more and more reports are surfacing that it seems that Lionel Messi, it's not too certain about extending his contract with the Parisian club. Now, Gerard Romero, a journalist based in the city of Barcelona and one of the most trustworthy sources of transfer market news, has revealed during his Twitch podcast that it seems that Lionel Messi is considering other options, amongst them returning to Barcelona, signing with Inter Miami in the MLS, and even signing with his Argentinian boyhood club, Newell's Old Boys. And of course, there's still the option of extending his contract with PSG. So it seems there's still the possibility of Messi arriving in Barcelona, but it's still going to be very difficult because not only does Messi have a difficult relationship with Joan Laporta because he feels that he was betrayed when when the club did not renew the contract of Messi. But there's other factors such as how much Messi would be willing to accept in regards to salary, because Barcelona cannot afford high salaries right now given the difficult financial situation that the club are currently going through. And there's of course the very strict financial fair play rules where Javier Tebas has been putting obstacle after obstacle in the way of Barcelona to try to prevent them from signing players and registering contracts. Now, in a most recent interview, Lionel Messi said that as a 36-year-old football player, he still doesn't know what the future holds for him in his career. And he did say that he does want to return to Barcelona once he retires. And in fact, his home, he still has a home in the city of Barcelona. And he also confirmed that in February, Messi will be flying back to Barcelona to bring back all the memorabilia and everything that he has collected in the World Cup in order to place it in his home. Because even though he does live in Paris right now, his main home is still in Barcelona, and that's where he would like to return once he retires from football. Now, as reported in my previous video, Barcelona attempted to sign Sofiane Amrabat during the final moments of the winter transfer market, and the Moroccan midfielder tried to pressure his exit out of his current club, Fiorentina, but that was unsuccessful because La Liga informed Barcelona that they weren't going to be able to sign any players due to the financial fair play rules. Now, as I also mentioned in a previous video, Barcelona have informed the Moroccan midfielders representatives that they will try to sign Sofiane Amrabat in the summer, and it seems that the player is willing to pressure Fiorentina in the summer for his exit. And this is, of course, great news for Barcelona because as we saw in the cases of Lewandowski and Rafinha, when they put pressure on their clubs to only negotiate with Barcelona, it facilitates their arrival at the Camp Nou, and it also allowed Barcelona to negotiate better prices because if there are no other clubs that you're competing with, then you can negotiate a better price. And that seems to be the case with Sofiane Amrabat, where Fiorentina are valuing him at around 35 million euros. But given that the player is willing to pressure Fiorentina to only negotiate with Barcelona, the club think that they can sign him for around 20 to 30 million euros, so he could be Sergio Busquets' replacement. Now, of course, all of this will be contingent on Sofiane Amrabat continuing his good performance until the end of the season, so Barcelona will definitely be keeping an eye on the Moroccan midfielder. Now, on to the news that Barcelona are stepping up the negotiations for the youngster Lamine Yamal. Now, as I reported previously, Lamine Yamal is a 15-year-old winger who currently plays in one of the youth teams in La Masia. He's considered the crown jewel of La Masia, with Xavi and his training staff saying that they haven't seen a youngster with such talent in many years. Now, Lamine Yamal will turn 16 years old in July, and Barcelona are looking to offer him his first professional contract until 2025 because the club don't want to see the crown jewel of La Masia leave to another team. Now, Barcelona are currently reporting that the initial negotiations are going really well with the players' representatives and family. And it seems that Lamine Yamal does want to remain in Barcelona, but of course the terms of the contract are yet to be negotiated, such as the salary of the player. Now, speaking of young talent from La Masia, a report is currently circulating in the news saying that Manchester United are interested in signing Ansu Fati in the summer. And even though this is not a Manchester United channel, so I can't really speak to the intentions of the Premier League club, I'm here to tell you that Barcelona have absolutely no intention of selling Ansu Fati in the summer. So Manchester United could be interested as much as they want in the player. There's no way that Barcelona are selling him. And also, I really doubt that Manchester United would be looking to sign Ansu Fati in the summer because, after all, they do have Marcus Rashford in the left wing who's currently killing it during this season. So I don't see why the Premier League club would want to sign someone else. But nonetheless, this is not a Manchester United channel, so I can't speak to the intentions of the Premier League club. But I can confirm that Barcelona have no intention of selling Ansu Fati in the summer, so there is no need to worry about losing our number 10. Now, on to the news that it seems that Barcelona will have to continue paying money for Robert Lewandowski. Now, Barcelona agreed to pay Bayern Munich 45 million euros fixed for Robert Lewandowski. And in the variables that both clubs negotiated, Barcelona are to pay the Bundesliga club 1.5 million euros for every season that Robert Lewandowski scores more than 25 goals. And the Polish striker's tally is currently sitting at 23 goals, and we're only halfway through the season. So it seems that Barcelona are going to have to pay Bayern Munich 1.5 million euros for this season. And of course, I don't mind that at all because unlike the variables that Josep Maria Bartomeu used to negotiate with Barcelona would pay millions of dollars to other clubs for no reason. Here we are paying for the Polish striker being in top form and being one of the main reasons for Barcelona's success. Now, speaking of Lewandowski, I would like to end the video by touching briefly on the mediocrity of Spanish refereeing, which I seem to be talking a lot in my videos because it keeps happening over and over again. But in the match between Real Madrid and Valencia, Valencia's player Gabriel Paulista violently kicked Vinicius Jr. and as a result he was shown a red card, and now La Liga have announced that Paulista will receive a 2-match ban. Now, the reason I bring this up is because, yes, Paulista did deserve 100% to be shown the red card, and he does deserve to be banned for several matches because the kind of violent behavior that he displayed has no place on the football field. But the reason I bring this up because here we have Gabriel Paulista kicking another player violently, and yet he receives a 2-match ban. But then when Robert Lewandowski touched his nose like this, he received a 3-match ban, which goes to show the inconsistency, the mediocrity, and the absolute madness of Spanish refereeing, where they're pretty much saying that you are better off violently kicking someone else than touching your nose in disapproval of a referee's decision. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I'd like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And as always, Pisca Barça.